Hi everybody, I wanted to make a tutorial on how to make your own banners. This one is for a first birthday, but you can easily adapt this design to make it into whatever you like. I've chosen to do a butterfly and floral theme for this one. I've then inserted a square, turned it into a 3 by 4 inch rectangle, inserted a triangle, turned it into a 3 inch by 1 inch, aligned the two to the bottom and to the center of the rectangle, and sliced it to remove the triangular shape from the bottom, turning it into a pennant shape. Now that the pennant shape is complete, it's time to make the scallop circle. So I inserted a circle, made it 0.5 inches and duplicated it until I felt it was enough times. I think I duplicated it about 12 times in total at the end. Once I had all the circles, I aligned them to the left and distributed them evenly so I knew that the scallop would be the same distance the whole way around. Once I thought I was happy with it, I brought back my pennant to see if it was the right size for it. As you can see that I didn't think it was long enough, so I made a small adjustment by making it a bit longer. Once I was happy with the small adjustment, I grouped the circles together and then I duplicated it 2 times, one to turn onto the right side of the pennant and rotated 190 degrees to make the top side of the pennant. I then ungrouped the top row of circles for the pennant and removed the amount of circles I didn't need and then regrouped them again. I then duplicated the top 2 rows of circles to make sure that when I use them to make the bottom part of the pennant that they'd be the same equal distance. Here you can see that I'm aligning the top and the left row of scallops to the left and to the top, and then I weld it, and then I do the same again with the right and the top, and then I weld it. This makes sure that the circles in the corners are exactly aligned. Now using one of the previously duplicated rows of circles, I rotated it at an angle, at the angle of the pennant, so to make sure that once we join it all together it will be correct angles. And then I duplicated it and I rotated it, but to make this easier I could have just flipped it horizontally. Once I had the angles correct, I aligned the left row of circles to the left and the right row of circles to the right, and both of them to the bottom, and then welded the shape together. Once everything is welded, I then contoured out the internal shapes so that it is one full solid pennant shape. After all the welding, I brought forward my original pennant shape to see how it looked with my background. I wasn't entirely happy with it, so I made another small circle to fill in the gap in the middle of the pennant, which I didn't really like, and welded it to it to make it perfectly scalloped. Once I was happy with the shape of the pennant and the scalloped pennant, it was time to start decorating. I made my background scalloped pennant purple and grouped them together and then duplicated it, ready to work on my one bunting. I then typed out the word one, adjusted the size to what I thought would be right, and played around with the colours and the sizes a bit until I had the perfect size that I wanted to put in my banner. Once I was happy, I placed them in my banner to see how they would look, and I was very happy with it. Then I started the fun part, which is the decorating. As I had said, I decided I wanted to do flowers and butterfly themed bunting. So I started to look through Cricut Design Space. I started with the flowers. I searched flowers in the search bar and found a few that I thought would look really nice on my banner. So I inserted them, played with where I would place them, changed the colours, and then did the same for the other two banners as well. Once I was happy with my arrangement of the flowers, I went back into the Design Space images and looked for some butterflies. It took me a couple of seconds to look for ones that I would like or that I thought would match my project well, and once I found them, I inserted them back onto my page. Once I found my perfect butterfly, I inserted them into Design Space canvas. I duplicated it thinking they were different, but they weren't. They were two separate images, so I ungrouped them and I contoured away the wispy parts as I didn't want them as part of my design. I decided that I was going to do my butterfly silver. I thought it matched really nice with my whole different shades of purple banner going on. I resized and played around with the direction of where I thought the butterflies would look the nicest. I placed them randomly on all three of them, and I was very happy with the end result. Of course, you can decorate yours however you like, and I would love to see how you guys make yours as well. If you find this tutorial helpful, then please let me know, and if you'd like me to create this banner using my Cricut, then please let me know. Thank you for watching.